Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I wanted to talk to you about ADHD and why that is more difficult for me being a paraplegic. On top of that, now I'm going to show you something and feel free to judge. This is where my lift is, and now we're going to take a look up. That is my ceiling, yes. And that is what happens when I don't close the door to my lift behind me. I've had the lift about 1.5 years. I've done it twice in that time period, which is not a normal amount of time. You would think if you go up the lift and you had the door open, you would remember to close it behind you. But in my case, something happened. I saw a dog. I have more than one. I thought a thought. And then I just went up. And it is not a fun experience because you feel the whole lift go because it's more powerful than the ceiling. So, what does that mean? If you too also have ADHD and it's not medicated and you're just rolling on what life gave you, you have to be prepared. You have to outthink yourself, which is not actually that hard because if you're like me, you do think really fast, but you also forget what you're doing and what you just started thinking about 2 seconds ago. So, what I recommend, anywhere that you need to have supplies, especially for like going to the bathroom, where you catheter yourself, if you have wipes, if you have catheters, if you're running low, get more. But what is going to happen if you do, like if you think that, you are not going to do that. You're going to get off the bed. You are going to go about your day. You're going to get back on the bed, which is where I cath, and there will be no supplies. So, to combat that, keep a stockpile of supplies close to you, like in your nightstand or in a box on the other side of the bed, so you can just scooch over and grab them when you have failed yourself yet again. Make sure you put the shopping basket. Like, I have my own shopping basket, so I don't have to go back and forth between the store. Make sure you have one in your house, but you also have one in the car, because it's a very, very likely possibility that you will forget it by the time you get yourself into the car. It's just how it works. And there's a plethora of other things that you have to outthink yourself. You have to be more prepared than you want to be. Let's put it that way. The other poor thing about having ADHD is impulsivity. Is that possibly the reason I'm in a wheelchair? Jury's out on that one. I like to say it's God's plan. But yes, I was doing things way too fast that I shouldn't have been doing. And I had an accident involved, and here I am. But we can't change time and we can't change things. But what we can do is change our reaction to them. Well, other things that happen because I have ADHD, other than being just incredibly absent-minded, is sometimes I forget everyday things. And when I'm saying that, I'm again going to be talking about specifically cathing and going to the bathroom, because it's one of those things that you do all of the time. It's every day, in and out, same routine. And you start to just kind of get into the motion, and then you don't know, did you just do it? Or did you not? Did you just dissociate through it? Or did you do it? Which one is it? And if that sounds like you, there isn't a good answer that I have for you, because I don't have one for me either. When in doubt, do it again. Unless it comes to medication, and then you need a really good system. It is better for you to cath twice in a row than it is for you to go 8 hours without cathing. It's also better for you, like for pressure relief. If you don't know if you just did it or not, just do it again. What's the harm? It's a good arm workout. You're going to use those for the rest of your life anyway. So you might as well keep doing it. The other things that I do is my entire life is hooked onto a digital calendar. And I did switch to digital because paper calendars, one, I was tired of keeping all the notebook companies in business by only writing in them like twice and then forgetting where they are for the rest of eternity. So everything is digital. I have a cell phone. That's where everything stays in my life. And that's kind of where we came to be as a population in this digital age. But everything is color coordinated. If I'm leaving the house, those events are in red. So I absolutely know that I cannot plan for something to be here or work related here. Caffeine, I do in yellow. It's a multitude of alarms every day, just trying to keep this thing functional. Everyday things, just blue. Those are like reminders of things that I have to do today, not necessarily things I want to have to get ready for, but what time they need to be done by. It's just how I keep that ball rolling, keep my life going, as you will. Because, I mean, let's face it, I got wheels. Everything's rolling with me. Sometimes it's downhill, sometimes it's uphill, but it's okay. If it's too steep, you just cut the grade. That's just how it works. And then other than that, I hope that you stay safe from putting your lip through the ceiling. I've done it enough for everyone, I think, at this point. But if you choose to, hopefully it's safe. And then you can just ride your lift right back up there and patch that hole yourself. Because it's not that, it's within arm's reach. You don't need to ask anybody else for help. But you also don't have to tell everybody like I did. And with that, I love you all. Have a great day. Bye.